The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports. The Sports Trust covers a multitude of sporting codes. This week we are profiling the development sports of football and squash, looking at the recent programs that the Sports Trust, together with its partners, has implemented. The Nedbank Soccer Development Program is linked to the legendary Nedbank Cup. Since 2010, Nedbank has provided over 500 soccer kits as well as equipment to learners in disadvantaged schools throughout South Africa.
Really excited today. We're at the Lucas Maripa Stadium in Atteridgeville in Pretoria. It's 2017 Gunner Team Search tryout, the first one for the year, as we embark on another journey to unearth South Africa's football talent. Really excited to be with the Sports Trust. As Nedbank, we're really proud of our association with the Sports Trust, as we're a founding member of the Sports Trust since 1994. Along with the Sports Trust, we've contributed over 260 million rands towards sports development across South Africa. Yet again, 2017 is an exciting year for us as we continue our relationship with the Sports Trust, where we donate sports kit and equipment to worthy schools from across the country.
This will ensure that the talent that is out there in the communities at the moment is assisted with the right equipment, and that our future stars that will emerge from these areas will be well equipped, well trained and well kitted out.
So Nedbank's getting involved in a number of initiatives within the communities, which really is uplifting the communities and really just playing our part in terms of a corporate citizen, and really ensuring that we are improving their life through these affinities to not just our account holders, but just to the general public.
We are fortunate enough to look at a less disadvantaged school within our community to nominate the disadvantaged school to sponsor, and we have sponsored and selected Chokwe Primary.
So by doing that, we ignite the light of trust to our client. By seeing that, like we see there's a need for us to build a relationship with our community. So we saw that like there is a need for us to identify those schools whereby there is really a need for them.
These resources have encouraged and enabled young girls and boys to play and enjoy the beautiful game and develop their skills to their full potential.
When it comes to football time, will help us to go to play football and not go out on stuff like drugs.
In Nedbank maize sipikere and then natis jabulile ukuthi baspikere natis jabula ukuthi sidlala ngekeresh. Na ngithanda ibhola ngoba sometimes ezinye izinto ungayenza into ezisitotha manje mina ngidlala ibhola ngifuna ukuthi ngenze into ezisnacks.
To receive this kit today is more important, and to show that Nedbank Yona is producing our youngsters towards the football and is influencing our young children at school.
One will say we have acquired the services of one of the soccer legends in the name of Edward Tongoza Tsiye. He's the one who's assisting with the development. Unfortunately, he's doing that at a voluntary basis. We are not giving any allowance to him, but he's doing it out of his own will. So indeed, we have a development that is taking place through this soccer legend.
Re bona gore go amogela kiti from Nedbank ke yona go empower sekolo sa rena. Ka ra itse bana ba tsena go sekolo sa rena. Di parents tsa bana ba bantsi ga di bereke. He ba bereka ke di low income. So sekolo sa rena anyway ke no fee paying school. So a rena chelete gantsi ya o reka equipment ya sports re spenda fela mo dipukeng. So go botlhokwa gore re nne re ntse re kry-a tshegetso e ntseng yang.
We try and enlighten them, we try and engage them, and we try and arm them so that whatever happens at whether it's in the lower leagues, in the first divisions, or whether it's in the Premier League, especially when it comes to the national structures, that they've got a clear understanding and they've got a feel-good feeling about what it's about on top there. So they don't have to fear it. They've got to enjoy it and prepare themselves for that ultimate goal.
We'd like to thank Nedbank and Sports Trust for the opportunity they've given us, and
The annual Nedbank Iona Team Search identifies and selects talented 18 to 25-year-olds throughout South Africa to play in the prestigious Nedbank Cup. Squash coaching for youngsters from the Tusong Youth Centre in Alexandra commenced in 2015. Since then, the initiative has grown in its popularity amongst the youth of this community.
This program's been running for about 2 years, since early 2015. We started it in consultation with Wally Parsons, who are one of the main sponsors. And we've been doing it for 2 years. We've been picking up the kids from Alexandra, bringing them to the squash courts, and slowly building up quite a strong team of learners who are improving their skills and showing that they're able to develop and become very strong squash players.
Once a week, an eager group of youngsters make their way to the wondrous squash courts for their skills training. This year, a team of 12 Tusong players were entered into the Central Gauteng Junior Squash Tournament, encouraging more youngsters to join them.
I started playing squash 9 years ago, and I got introduced to the game by my friends. And then my friend told me there's this other guy that you know who lives in our community, and we spoke to him. He was like, I want you guys to join this game. It's a very nice sport and all that kind of stuff. And then we started joining, and then we started playing at Braamfontein Centre, and then we saw the game was nice, and then I took it from there, started playing, I started getting a scholarship, and then took it from there, played provincials, under 16, under 19, and now I'm playing for Jarvis, which is the Opens, under 23 and above. And yeah, it's a very nice game. I'm enjoying it. So fortunate to get the game, introduced to the game and all the kind of stuff. You know, it's very fun.
I got to squash through a friend in 2015. I've been playing squash for 2 years now. I've been coming here. We were playing on Wednesdays. Then we asked if we'd play on Mondays because we get more time on Mondays. Then he agreed. So squash for me is a place where I could interact with more people through exercise, get jolly with people, and learn something every day.
It improved me physically. Now I'm fit. I can run. Firstly, I couldn't run like the first time I came. Now my mind is clear. I can think. Yeah, like emotionally, my heart rate now it's okay. I'm healthy. Everything now it's fine. I see the improvements that I see right now. That you know what. Like even though I can now run like 15 meters if I can, yeah. I'm healthy now.
Yeah, unfortunately at the moment I'm pretty much alone in the coaching. I used to have a couple more people who helped me, but unfortunately due to times changing, they've moved on. So I rely a lot on Igoli Squash. They support me very strongly. Both in tournaments where they assist me on getting the kids to tournaments, and I join in their tournaments wherever they might be. One thing I've started to do now is to use one of their level 1 coaches to assist me, and maybe in the future we can teach these kids to also teach the others.
Well, I've been in this campaign for 2 years, and it has really helped me stay away from streets and doing wrong things, because mainly in my township, they are like drug dealers and stuff, but then since I've come here, I'm away from all that. I've seen people go ahead with this. People have been traveling because of squash, so I think it would be great for me to do that as well.
The tournaments I've gone to have like really opened doors for me as a squash player. I've gotten like sponsors to go maybe overseas. I've got like school like bursaries like for squash, for sport actually. So it's really fun, and it's really like you learn a lot from other people that you see in every tournament, like different people around the world, and like they tell you like they are like experiencing squash, and you learn more and you achieve more and you become a more improved player in squash.
The training provides exposure for the team to compete in various tournaments, life skills mentoring, and basic coaching training, which is essential to progressing their talent and this sustainable program.
For me, I've been trying out different sports. I've played netball, cricket, I've been in athletics, and then like I've been trying to find something that's me, you know, something that I could stay in, something that's just good for me, you know. So when I came to squash, I just came to try it out, and then here I am, and it's been 2 years now. So
I think the kids come from a variety of backgrounds in Alexandra, from shacks up to flats. So they've all got different schooling, different education, which obviously I have to deal with. But at some point they become quite knowledgeable about the rules and how squash is run, how it's played, and they're all pretty much the same now. So we bring them here to the courts, we show them how to play the shots, how to hold the racket, we show them how the rules work, how to score, and they get a general round education on how to play the game.
Wally Parsons is committed to the development of the youth in the local community and provides the children with weekly transport to the Wanderers Squash Club. The company is pleased to see the progress the youth has made and wishes Chris Hughes continued success in this development sport program.
The Sports Trust is one of the official Comrades Marathon Amabidi charities. Support our cause when you purchase your Comrades branded ICE ID bracelet, which is ideal in keeping all athletes safe on the road in case of emergency. Visit www.comrades.com/charities/Amabidi to order yours today.
Here are some of the upcoming Sports Trust events to look forward to. The Comrades Marathon, the ultimate human race, on June the 4th. The Sports Trust's Corporate Quiz Challenge on October the 26th. And finally, the Sports Trust Golf Challenge on November the 13th. For more information, visit www.thesportstrust.co.za. The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders, and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit, and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.